Hi, I'm Oscar. Today, I will spend 5 minutes introducing to you the sixth goal of the SDGs. Clean water and sanitation. Water resources have been scarce in recent years. According to the United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification, water shortages in some arid and semi-arid regions will displace 24 million to 700 million people by 2030. In addition, according to statistics from UNICEF and the World Health Organization, there are 663 million people in the world who lack clean water, which means that about 1 in every 11 people lacks clean water. The World Resources Institute also pointed out that nearly 1/3 of the world's population, 2.6 billion, lives in highly water-scarce countries, and 1.7 billion of them live in extremely water-scarce places. What is the impact of not having a steady and clean supply of water? In addition to drinking unclean water that may cause diarrhea, high fever, and death, in order to obtain clean water, the long journey to fetch water may also force children to miss school, be unable to study, or encounter accidents on the way to fetch water, etc. It's even possible that the water they took was still polluted after traveling long distances to get it. Moreover, in the absence of water resources are easily in the hands of a few people, and the water rights of vulnerable groups such as women, refugees, and people with disabilities will be compressed, making them live in fear of no water available at all times. Therefore, having stable and clean water resources will not only change people's health, but even improve the well-being of vulnerable groups, and improve the inequality of power caused by the gap between the rich and the poor and different social status. So how are countries responding to this growing phenomenon? Some countries, such as Singapore, are trying to reduce water imports and become more self-sufficient through recycling. Singapore's National Water Agency, PUB, is responsible for collecting, producing, distributing, and developing Singapore's water resources, and supervising and managing Singapore's diverse water sources. Singapore's water comes from the country's 4 taps, including local catchment water, highly purified reclaimed water, also known as NE water, desalinated water, and imported water. Local catchment water become the pillar of sustainable water use in Singapore through collecting precipitation, canals and reservoir storage. Highly purified reclaimed water is produced through RO reverse osmosis and ultraviolet disinfection to produce clean water, which can solve part of the water demand and reduce the burden on drinking water sources. Desalinated water provides water through seawater desalination technology. Singapore has the largest RO reverse osmosis seawater desalination plant in Asia. Finally, it is imported water. Due to environmental and political factors, Singapore is trying to reduce its dependence on imported water through other 3 methods and move towards water consumption, towards the goal of self-sufficiency. In the United States, the government is considering expanding the Clean Water Act to ensure greater protection of water resources. And according to experts from the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, the International Economic Forum for 31 of the world's wealthiest countries, putting a price on water and raising prices would help reduce waste and pollution. So, what can we do to implement the goals of SDG 6? Water waste can be reduced by reusing vegetable washing water, rice washing water, and immediately repairing the pipeline when the toilet leaks. In addition, choosing water-saving appliances and showers instead of baths can also help reduce water usage. Installing a rainwater recycling system can reuse water resources. Finally, recycling batteries, regulated drugs, and not littering and cigarette butts can all prevent polluting rivers through sewers. The above measures can effectively improve the efficiency of water resources. The phenomenon of water scarcity is becoming more and more serious, and a large number of people around the world face the problem of lack of clean water. The impact of this phenomenon on individuals and societies is severe, affecting areas such as physical health, learning, well-being, and empowerment. Therefore, countries are taking measures to deal with this phenomenon. We can also try to reduce the waste of water resources in the way I just mentioned in our lives. Protecting water resources is everyone's responsibility.